Yeah, you're right, guys and girls, welcome back. So we've got another helicopter for you. We've got the Airbus today, the Aero Passion AS332 Super Puma G Tiger, or Tige GBJYJFWTNM, built in 1982 at the Mare, France. Constructors number 2028 1819, passenger transport helicopter powered by two 1980 SHP turbo mecha Malakila 1A turboshaft engines. The origins of the Super Puma lay in a French defense ministry specifications issued in 1962 for a twin-engine tactical transport helicopter capable of all-weather operations. Development began in 1963 under the designation SA-330, and the first prototype flew on 15th of April 1965. In 1967, the aircraft was selected as a part of an Anglo-French helicopter agreement under which development productions would be shared by Sud Aviations and the Weston helicopters. The name Puma was jointly adopted, and the aircraft entered the service with the Royal Air Force and French Army Air Force ALAT, with eventual productions reaching 679 before ending 1982. In 1974, Aerospatiale, which succeeded Sud Aviations in 1970, began design work on a growth version using Puma fuselage matched with an uprated transmission and two new, more powerful Malakila engines. A year later, by a more definitive prototype, the AS332 Super Puma, the AS332 further introduced an optional cabin stretch and strengthened landing gear to allow an increase in payload and increased fuel capacity of cabin. The first AS332 made its initial flight on the 13th of September 1978 and was initially followed by 5 productions aircraft, including one designated at the AS332L, first flown in October 1980, and this featured a further cabin stretch to accommodate 4 extra passengers. Meanwhile, UK Offshore Transport Operations Bristow Helicopters was discussing a variant for its long-range oil and gas transport operation. This introduced a large rear baggage compartment, enlarged cabin windows, in-flight music, entertainment, foldable passenger seats, automatic emergency door, Jetson, and large capacity life crafts. But also subsequently introduced a health and usage monitoring system, HUMS, on the aircraft, developed a partnership with Plessey, or Plessey, whatever you pronounce it, Plessey, Plessey, GEC Marconi, and allowing engineers back at base to analyze and identify potential failures in engine, gearbox, rotor heads, etc. HUMS later became an industry standard for commercial helicopters. So as you can see, this one here, you can actually see in there, not really much to see indoors. They've got like picture there and all that, and then you've got the main sort of floor in there. Oh, I'd love to ride in a helicopter, guys and girls. This would just be awesome. So this is the Tige, I think Tige, don't know how you pronounce it, but I would have said the G Tiger, but looks quite awesome. Airbus helicopter. So if we go around to the main front bit, actually they've got around the outside here, you can see the side there as well, and they've taken the propellers off the top by the looks of it. This is quite I wouldn't say it's big, but it is actually mostly just for rescue operations, and I don't know if they're still doing these in production now for going out. And as you can see, like, looks like a air vent there, so maybe they kick out all the hot air and stuff to stop it from overheating or something. This one's called Bristow on it, not with OL at the end, but looks quite cool. And then we've got this one here, the Royal Air Force. Now this one's to do the RAF rescue, so this one's some people get stranded in the area. That's quite big. And I've just looked down here quickly. They've got these ones here, helicopters, little mini helicopters there, and they've got these ones here. So I'll just do a quick show you what they got on this area here. And that's ones I've just showed you just down there and around the corner. But they've got this massive long helicopter, Hermes, by the looks of it. The FOCMF, the FOCMF, some aviation person there doing some of their thing on the aircraft. And then we've got the Brantley B2B GATFG USA plane there. So looks like a not too big one. What's that? Whirlwind Mark 10 rescues resorted in the of George medals to a 22nd Squadron winchman. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got those the turbines on those look absolutely enormous. The engines on it. And it looks like there might be the aviation room where they actually have all the people down the bottom in that room, probably talking. If something happens, then they have to get out the helicopters quickly, just in case there's an attack or something. But it's quite cool. Anyway, guys and girls, I'll back